Hey, Krishna.
Hey, Corey. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good to see everyone. I just wondered if you had when you've shared teachings before, you've kind of shared like practical ways to kind of cope or relax with the discomfort of these feelings. Like anything you can say on that, or yeah.
Hmm. Whatever, in any given moment, like even now, if you give yourself just a moment, a break from what's going on, you just stop and just notice what you're feeling inside. And allow yourself to just relax with it and not to change anything. Nothing to change. Nothing to do. Seeing if you can allow your attention to merge with whatever uncomfortable sensation or feeling there is. Allowing your attention to merge with the feeling. So that you are the feeling. And gently breathe into it. And whatever thoughts there are about the feeling, what it means, why you're feeling it, what's going on, just for the moment, ignore the thoughts and allow attention to be absorbed in the feeling. I'm not suggesting it's going to be comfortable, but it can't destroy you. Just being what is. And just notice that without thinking or without paying attention to thought, it's fine to have thoughts without grabbing a hold of them. The relationship between you and feeling is, or even the feeling itself, there's a shift of some kind. If there's not an actual shift in the feeling, there's a shift in your relationship to it. And just being the feeling without having it to have to change. Just that is a sort of change without having to have it change. So attention isn't running from this. And it's not exacerbating this by adding extra thinking to it. It's not escaping this by running after thinking about this. It's just being this.
Curious, I never understood this white heat. And is it just like a purple sahaja thing, or I don't know, anything? Do you have a connection with it in your own experience within the tapestry? That's all that matters.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can say in my own life, it doesn't take very much if I'm quiet for a bit. The forms or everything that's seen, if at a feeling level, it gets very, very, very quiet and peaceful. At an auditory level, it becomes, I don't know how to explain it. It's a kind of expansive quiet, regardless of whether the sound is in an expansive quiet. And visually, everything becomes saturated and permeated with soft white light that is dissolving all the boundaries between objects in that light. And everything is floating in that light. And all of this is obviously in an endless void. So that this white light is outshining everything. And it's not just a visual light, it's visual, but it's more about all the senses kind of melting or melding. It's very peaceful and very comforting. There's a sort of alertness to it, so that so that I'm aware of things like the sound of the pulse of the beat of the heart, things like that. Kind of hearing the rhythms of the body. And so there's no difference between the nervous system and what is experienced as the world. You can't make any distinction there. So if I just pay attention to things and people and things, then it's not there. I mean, it fades. It's still there. You can feel the effulgence. There's a kind of a fullness of energy. I mean, it's still, I don't mean it's not there at all, but there's a change in the gestalt. Now you're there again in the very human dimension. So what is this? Yeah, this is a dimension of purple into red, or this is an energetic presence identity shifting into a transcendental divine identity. That's, if you're going to put it on that Tapestry of Being perspective. Yeah. I just take it to be a form of samadhi, kind of absorption, an absorption state. It's extremely restful and unifying and peaceful.
I couldn't have asked for a more clear answer, so thank you. That was awesome. It's kind of the other, like, I didn't have another, you answered a question that I didn't ask. I want to, like, I've I don't think I've ever heard you talk about your direct experience so clearly by going the auditory and all the senses. That really helps me understand things in my own process when they come up. So that's helpful. Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you. I never heard myself say it either.